So what up? Today we're here with the Replitronics mini stereo radio M90. This is, what's it called? New Wave Toys? Yeah. This is New Wave Toys Kickstarter backed project. I backed this project myself. I think it was like 2 years ago. Took a long time for it to come. I've obviously had it, the box is already open. It's not an unboxing, but I just want to point out the attention to detail on the packaging. You know, it looks like an old box from the 80s. Bless their hearts for that. So I got the pre-order or whatever, Kickstarter backer special delivery. They hit all their stretch goals, so it comes with a case, it comes with a remote, and then there were a lot of delays. You know, COVID happened, chip shortages, Chinese manufacturing shortages. They had problems getting parts for the prototypes. So the process to get this took a very long time. I want to say this came in April, if I remember correctly. It's a beautiful, you know, homage to the JVC J90. Obviously, you know, everything's done to scale. I have some complaints, but we'll get to those because it's not like it's an unknown thing. Comes with this little remote. Comes with this little like 80s Maxell tape. It's miniature, it fits inside the slot. It's a nice little touch. USB cable. Let me go over the features again. Yeah, so right now it's on in Bluetooth mode. You got tuning knob, volume knob, balance knob, treble and bass. Those all work. Everything else pretty much on the front of this thing is just for looks, other than the tape door ejects. You can put that little tiny tape in there. So like I said, it's a nice little touch. You got your remote jack for the remote that it comes with. And then in Bluetooth you can go, you know, back a track, forward a track, play, pause, and then mode, which will switch you to FM. We're gonna listen to FM for 1 second. I'll turn the volume down though. So let me start with my complaint. And this is something that they know about, they tried to fix. They released like a firmware update for it, which I downloaded, I put on here. It still kind of does the same thing. First of all, the Bluetooth makes like a hissing sound, right? When you have Bluetooth on but it's not connected to anything or you're not playing any music, it makes this hissing sound. You can kind of hear it right now. Now the second complaint, this volume dial, right now it's turned all the way down. I'm gonna turn it up, right? Because I just like to listen to the radio kind of low sometimes. So we're gonna find a spot.
Is a sense of democracy.
See how I just kind of cut in there?
Everyone steps outside that.
It doesn't.
Traditionally, they're persuaded
there's no,
back in line, as has happened.
There's no like quiet listening level. Not that that's like super loud or anything, but they said there wasn't anything they could do about that. It's a digital dial, so it's not actually analog. So
as I wrote
there's no,
repressive,
you know, you're not actually turning a potentiometer in there. It's some kind of encoder that goes to a digital thing and says, hey, you know, turn it on, turn the volume up. But it only goes in like fixed increments. Complaint number 3 though. This handle has got some kind of adhesive all over it. And I think they did it so like, you know, the handle would close like that instead of just slamming down. But see how it won't go up? And also anytime I use the handle, I get glue all over my hands. I've tried to clean it off with alcohol and it's like, it's just, there's a ton of adhesive in there for some reason. So yeah, that's my other complaint. However, I am somewhat of a boombox aficionado. I don't know if you've seen my other video on the channel, but I have a bunch of boomboxes. There's boomboxes that I have that I haven't shown you guys yet, but I will soon because, you know, this was actually going to be part of a larger video where I was going to show all of my recent boombox and radio related acquirings, but I just wanted to make one about this because I feel like this is kind of like a thing people saw it. And then I want to talk about something else. I complained, that this was taking so long, and I complained about the features and how it's just an FM radio, no AM radio, no shortwave radio. Original, like old school boomboxes, they had both of those, and it was like, I consider it to be at least an important part of the feature set. This little thing is loud. It sounds good for its size, and honestly, it's for being a low guy, it's pretty hefty. It's pretty sizable. I think that the company that made this really did a good job as far as the attention to detail, making a quality product. They really did go all out. I think that they had a lot of challenges, and I think that they did, I don't want to say they did the best they could, because like I said, this is a really good product. And again, I have some complaints about it, but honestly, I would have complaints about anything. Just because, it's not like you're buying a toaster oven or something, like, it either works or it doesn't work. It's like there's little nuanced things to it. So as far as like this thing as a whole, it's an amazing little unit. It's a great homage to, what is supposedly the king of boomboxes. I will argue that it's not, but that's just my opinion. I do have the Kangol on, LL Cool J, what have you, but point here is, it's a cool little device. If you can get your hands on one of these, do it. I got the blue speakers, the Kickstarter, whatever, special edition. I don't care. I just wanted one of these so bad. And I remember I bought it, it was August of 2020, I'm pretty sure, when I bought it. Like, funded the pledge to the Kickstarter ended, whatever. And I'm like, man, I'm so excited that thing's gonna be here. And it was like, oh yeah, it'll be here in like October or November of 2020. April of 2022 it arrived. I was hoping to get here by my birthday of 2021, which is in February. So, but it was worth the wait, I guess is the point I'm trying to make. The people at New Wave Toys, like I said, incredible attention to detail. I mean, even though these little switches and stuff don't work, just the fact that they're there and they're all labeled as they would be correctly, like this stuff up here, it's amazing. I'm leaving the stickers on there probably forever because, like, that's cool that you took the time to reproduce these stickers that came on this when it was new. Now, I want to talk about one more thing before I end this video. So there's a company called ESQ, and they have a Kickstarter right now for a very similar product. Like, too similar. So, Chinese company, it has a radio, AM, FM, and shortwave. I was intrigued with that. I bet you dollars to donuts, even though that product was more expensive. That product was $99 to back their Kickstarter, or maybe it was $79, but then you had to pay for the international shipping or something, so it made it go up to $99, right? $99 US. So we're gonna put that thing head to head against this. I can tell you right now, that thing is gonna feel incredibly cheap in comparison. One of the downsides to this too is it doesn't have a VU meter, which they have the sticker there for them, but it would have been cool if those actually worked. The other one has some LED lights that bounce around to the music, but that's still not the same. I'm gonna turn this off. I used to have the Lasonic Bluetooth homage, and I actually gave it to my friend because I felt like, first of all, I got a real Lasonic, so I didn't really need that anymore. And second of all, it just was like, if I didn't already have a bunch of other boomboxes, like, that thing was cool, but now, like, it's not that cool. This is way cooler, mostly because it's small. And honestly, again, the attention to detail in this thing is amazing, and I think that the people who worked on this really cared about making a good product. So once again, I say, if you can get your hands on one, go get your hands on one. My name is Dave. I have a lot of boom boxes. This one is part of my collection, and I'm glad to have it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video. Peace.